Mr. Abdul Salam, Vice Chancellor, Calicut University. He'll be talking on our previous topic, that will be role of technology in redefining examination management. So I'll ask Mr. Abdul Kalam to be on stage, please.
Respected Vice Chancellors and my dear E-Indians, right from the day one when I received this invitation, I was looking at the word E-India. E-India. And as a Vice Chancellor, I was always looking at the word E. E is a word, that is changing the world. Very often we start from E world, then E India, maybe E state, E Kerala, E village, E district, E student, E citizen down. So everywhere E, and this E is going to create a revolution in the whole world. And if you look at it closely, I am of the opinion, of the feel that the whole development that you see around the world, let it be education or research or health or environment or development, anywhere, all related to E. So E is very important for us at E-Indians. And me as a Vice Chancellor of the University, now I am looking at this E, this electronic, sometimes people call, as sister words, cyber or smart, Cyber India or Smart India or E-India or Digital India, all these words are used synonymously. As a Vice Chancellor, I am looking at it with a lot of anxiety and importance because I am the Vice Chancellor of one of the largest universities of the state. The state of Kerala is having 19 universities. And 4 traditional universities, the state of Kerala University, Mahatma Gandhi University, Kannur University and Calicut University together carry 90% of the higher education of the state. And among the universities, Calicut University is the largest and second oldest. And we have a great problem in this context. I was listening to the Kerala Agriculture University and the women universities with number around 1,500 and 2,000. And my number is huge. That is my problem. I have a regular student strength of, spread over. Mine is an affiliated university. I will come down. Established in 68 in Malappuram with 212 hectares and 444 colleges and 3.1 lakh of regular students enrolled and another 4 lakh in supplementary. With 296 academic programs and 12,000 examinations per year. And with the teaching faculty 450, non-teaching 1744, total 2159 and 1,600 pensioners. This is a low. And when I go to the colleges, the teacher number exceeds 10,000. Now this is the size of the university, spread over 5 districts, 42% of the states. For me, e-governance or digital governance or e-examination is of great significance. My struggle, I am completing 3 years, 2 months as Vice Chancellor there. And all the 3 years, my mission and vision was to transform the university to the best of my ability to a e-university. That is why I said towards an e-university. I am basically an agricultural scientist, but I believed in technology. My first mission was to transform the university into a fully technology-driven e-university. We started introducing infrastructure, network. But remember, this is very difficult for us to maintain the network. Then we have secured this connectivity, ICT connectivity network. Then we have transformed the whole campus into the Wi-Fi campus, 550 acres on the main center, and most of the affiliated colleges we made Wi-Fi. And then, this again is very costly, establishing and maintenance of server is a major constraint for every university. And again, more than 800 in-computing devices installed and trained all our people. And there was a bottleneck in terms of mindset, say no to technology. That is over. Technology culture was created by training and staff training centers on this technology, installed like web centers, securing cloud computing services, then started applying one by one. So we have started in a big way, e-governance, e-education and research, e-admission and examination, e-finance, e-communication and services. But unfortunately, my feeling, I tell you, we have yet to transform ourselves to a fully professional-based management, introducing professional softwares. Now, e-governance towards paperless office, we got this particular software, what we call the DDFS. I tell you, this is a miracle software. Today, with a good quality smartphone, I can clear all my office files from anywhere in the world if internet is available. And also all the certificates. You know, the university produced 11 lakh graduates. And you know, during my term, I have signed more than 200,000 certificates. Today I can sign my certificates from this hall. That is the level of technology we have tried and we are trying to perfect. And this is the DDFS. This is how the files are coming just like mail. And we can clear all the files from anywhere. And then we have introduced this public portal for the people to know where the files are located and the orders archive we have created. We have created a digital personal files for all the faculty members. We have started to introduce the e-tendering process for the pensioners board, for pensioners management, the alumni portal. We started this, you know, the University of Calicut. People who are closely watching the media may be knowing the noises in the University of Calicut. We have special problems. Kerala is a highly politically sensitive state, you all know, without any discipline. And politicians make the rule. They dictate terms. And you know, there was no discipline. The major challenge I had in my university was the indiscipline. I was compelled to introduce this. Perhaps this is the only university in my state that has introduced biometric punching machine for the staff, for the faculty, for the supporting staff, as well as the research scholars. You know, the research scholars, after getting the fellowship, they will be running away. They will never submit the thesis. We were compelled to introduce the biometric punching machine, but I am happy and I am fortunate nobody has killed me because of introducing all these for all the three people. Then we have also introduced this CCTV because of the protection. You know, day before yesterday there was an order from the High Court to ensure police protection for the Vice Chancellor and his family in his home and his office and all the staff members. That is a type of political aggressiveness in the state. And I remember yesterday more than 200 police posts were there in the campus to ensure discipline. That is a type of atmosphere in our state. We have people from
High Court ordered that
to ensure police protection because you know 128 strikes in 38 months.
I am aware. So I was there in delegation for 5 years.
Yeah.
Director of the next
Yeah.
I am aware, but you know, this High Court order, did they, you know, issue the order saying that
That's what I said. Yes, it was there day before yesterday. And we initiated this e-education and research. I want to know contribution from this group. We are looking for an integrated software for managing the e-education, integrating the students, the faculties, and the examination, the attendance management all together. We are looking for a professional software to address the issue of e-education. We are following the e-learning techniques and e-teaching techniques in a way using the MS Office software environment. But that is not enough. We need a much better professional software that can cater to the needs of all the heavy efforts in infusing technology in the campus. You know, we got some recognitions. Last month, you know, there was a Google Search Award for the University of Calicut. That is in the world, 4th rank in the world. I was surprised to receive that information from the BBC that the University of Calicut was the Google ranked the Calicut University as top 4 in the world. And first we are very happy. That was excitement for us. And again, you know, the university at the time of my joining 3 years back, it was 46 at all India level. So luckily, God blessed me to bring it to 26. That was a 20-point gain. And day before yesterday, the state government also gave us a second place in the e-governance. These are the recognitions. But I believe the foolproofing is still away. We have everything. We have resources. We have networking. We have servers. But our software system is inadequate, not professionally designed. Technical manpower is inadequate. The damage or the risk from the natural calamity, that is very much there. My worry, my family, my university, the largest university, occupying 40% of the state, holding 50% of the higher education, 5 districts, 3 plus 4, 7 lakhs of students, 444 colleges, all these numbers put together, I believe this technology, this e-technology is going to be of great importance to our university. We are looking at the developers, the software developers, the hardware developers, or the iCloud providers, or the iCloud plus software providers to extend help to us. Thank you very much.